It's Madden NFL 23.
The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. Here are the Chargers ready to go on offense, led by their first-round pick in 2020, the man out of Oregon, Justin Herbert. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Throwing right, and that's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. A first carry for Tyler Algier. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
So first down, and they'll stick with Algier. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Taking a glance here at the numbers last week for Algier. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete. Well, CD, you see some of the injuries that have popped up for this franchise and obviously hoping to get these guys back sooner rather than later.
Yeah, and these guys, they've been hearing the mantra next man up since their Friday night light games in high school. It's 3 simple words, but they're absolutely perfect to use, and everyone has adopted them. Next guy up, do your best.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Well, they kept it simple there, CD, only needing the short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
Here's Algier again on second down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart, and he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. Touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chargers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it winds up with a touchdown for Los Angeles. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here's the first drive now for the 49ers. And leading him out is their 5th-year cornerback. They'll start on the ground here on first down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Harrell. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. And a quick slant gets exactly 10, and by the nose of the football, they've got a first down. The Niners at 9-2 to start play. They were losers their last time out. Trying to get back in the win column, but obviously not an easy task here in a hostile environment.
Yeah, always tough to win away from home. But sometimes what you do is you use these types of games as bonding experiences and carry that into the contest.
Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 129 yards.
Yeah, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. Looking to throw. Harrell. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. Back to throw. Harrell. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Well, this defense for the Chargers, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. To throw on second down. Harrell, he's got some room to operate. And the 49ers are going to be looking at first and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a first and goal. The quick slant caught. Touchdown from 4 yards out. And the 49ers are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And the end result for the 49ers, a touchdown. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Chargers get set to go here for their second drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent all through a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now, they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On first and 10, it's Algier. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the gun, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And the Niners get there and bring him down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. Now, the number one mission of any offensive line, you got to protect that quarterback, keep him safe back there. This time, the rush got to him in a hurry.
Yeah, that's one where you turn to your lineman and say, guys, can I get a little help here? And you have to ask politely because, remember, they're blocking for you the entire game. But as a quarterback, you've also got to have the clock running in your head when you need to get rid of the football. But this time, he had no chance. They were on him instantly.
And the final clocking there, according to Next Gen Stats, that sack occurred in 2.2 seconds. So the pass rush overwhelming that time. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Harrell. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And they're going to have this this across midfield and inside the 45. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Harrell. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. Back to throw. Harrell. And a quick throw here that's complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Operating from the gun. Harrell. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hopkins. Touchdown, 49ers. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the 49ers have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 14-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The offense for Los Angeles returns to the field. That 7-0 lead of theirs is short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Herbert takes it and just pops it forward. He's got it to the 43 here. 2nd and 7. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Here's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have the kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it.
And that's caught at the 25. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Pass interference. Defense.
So they will wave off the flag and let the completion stand.
Really great job by the receiver fighting through all the contact and still coming down with the football. All that great work in practice being put into the game.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately, They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
It's showtime, baby. Looking to throw on second down. Harrell, touchdown! Jamar Chase as the first half is winding down. And the Niners will extend their lead here just before halftime. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Chargers 10. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Chargers going to take over here one more time before the half. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So with halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Yeah, they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 44 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 34-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Harrell. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Throwing again, Harrell. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a fourth down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
And the catch made by Hopkins. And he is going to have the Niners first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it. But in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing it for a loss.
So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see
going to wind up incomplete. The 49ers are going to turn over the special teams crew. The field goal unit is out there now. And his kick is good. And the lead grows to 14 at 24-10. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Herbert now. And his throw is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 34. Herbert. He finds his man, complete. It's Hart. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Play action. It's Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 16. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Give to Algier from the shotgun. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. So a step in the wrong direction. Now they'll look to make amends on 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Yeah, boy, he had the marker square in his sights, but a good tackle is going to leave him about a yard or so short. The kick by Elliott is good. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So it was 4th and 1 down in the red zone, but they elect to take just the 3.
And I'm a little surprised that that's how they decided to play, that they didn't go for it there. But sometimes just take those 3 points and put them in your pocket. I just have one question for you, partner.
Okay.
Hip pocket or back pocket?
And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. Here comes the 49ers punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. First down, and they'll start with Algier. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Here's Herbert. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He's going to loft one, deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Over the middle, complete. That's McKinney. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. To throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Going to throw right side here, complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Again, Herbert. Wide open receiver, complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Algier, touchdown, Chargers. Well, time to let those folks know who are tuning in looking for the late local news. We may be a moment because we've got a game again.
And partner, except for those on the West Coast, where it'll be seen in its regular time, right? That's the way it works, doesn't it? But how about that big-time drive right there? If they're going to have any chance, they needed a touchdown there. They went right down the field and worked their way into the end zone.
I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet and said, go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call, and he felt good about 3 and feeling great about themselves.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Looking to throw. Harrell. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. He finds his man, complete. That's Hart. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards 2:22 on the clock. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Algier going straight ahead. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. On 2nd and 12, Herbert. Touchdown, Chargers. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. Chargers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. They do tack on the extra point as well, and that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with the Chargers getting into the end zone. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. So now the Niners down 28-24. At time, a huge factor. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on first down. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. He's back to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 33. He'll look to throw. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people will call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that will bring up 3rd and 1.
It drives some people crazy to see the short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was Jamar Chase who finished it off with a touchdown reception. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Now the tides have turned. Now all eyes shift to the Chargers, trailing by a field goal. 20 seconds to go. A possible crippling loss to their playoff status in the balance, barring a late score. And he is out of bounds with the first down. And 13 seconds left to go. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move. Herbert to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field. Herbert. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered the loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting it to midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Niners, they continue to be one of the best teams around as they move to 10-2.